Well, I guess it's the first time I was found out about the ISLE program was actually when I was a senior in high school. I knew I was going to Bates, and I was looking at the study abroad website just at different programs and stuff like that, and I don't even think I really knew where Sri Lanka was, but I saw that there was a study abroad program in Sri Lanka, so I clicked on it, and I looked at a ton of pictures from the most recent program, and it just seems so interesting and so different. And so I remember telling my parents, I'm like, I want to go to Sri Lanka when I'm a junior, and this is when I was 18 years old. I hadn't even graduated high school yet. And they were like, why? And I was like, well, I saw these pictures where people were holding sea turtles and petting elephants and wearing these really pretty, I didn't even know what a sari was, but I was like wearing these really pretty robes, and they were like, okay, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I kind of like strayed away for that for a while, but I ended up becoming a religion major and studying Buddhism and stuff like that, so then I kind of made a full circle coming back to Sri Lanka and decided that I wanted to go.
I chose to study in Sri Lanka this semester with the ISLE program because I am an Asian Studies concentrator and had studied a lot about Indian history. I'm a history major, studied a lot about Indian history and colonialism, and I thought that Sri Lanka would be a great place to come and learn more about Southeast Asia. And I'm also a photography minor, and I wanted to get lots of great pictures, and that was successful because I got lots of great pictures. And I actually ended up doing my IS on photography and imagery, so worked out great.
So I came to the ISLE program as a scholar of Buddhist studies. I majoring as Asian studies at my home university, Bard College, also with a concentration in religion. So for me, I had been studying Buddhism for about 2 years in school, but it was really important for me to have that genuine encounter with a Buddhist society, a Buddhist culture. And Sri Lanka really seemed to be a fitting place for that. They have a very proud Theravada tradition, they're very proud of their religion, and there's a long history of the religion in the island. So, you know, with support from my teachers, my academic advisors at home, they pointed me in the direction of the ISLE program, which seemed to have a heavy academic focus, which I was certainly interested in at the time. And, you know, with support, especially from the ISLE staff, they were very helpful in giving me all the information, communicating clearly what I needed to do. And so through that process of applying, only then did I begin to learn about Sri Lanka, starting to read a little bit about the history, the culture, and ultimately that brought me here, where I've learned much more and really appreciated my stay.
I knew I wanted to go somewhere different than what I was used to and learn a new language and stay with a homestay family, and I wanted a portion where like I could go like an independent study or internship or something. So those were specific qualities I had in a program, which ISLE had, but then beyond that it was just a feeling about Sri Lanka as a country.
I wanted to come to Sri Lanka originally because I looked at a lot of different study abroads, but I really wanted one which would challenge me and kind of get me out of my comfort zone, just be somewhere utterly different than what I'm used to. And I think I got that when I chose Sri Lanka, so that was really great. Yeah, when you get to Sri Lanka, it's, I think, even more different than you were expecting. Like, there were just so many things you had to adjust to, and it was challenging at first, like, there's no denying that at all, but it was really worth it, and I'm proud of myself, and I think I've gotten so much more perspectives being on this side of the world and being in a culture that's very different than what I'm used to.